Welcome, this is Joshua Benoist in Autodesk Product Support. This is video 3, and we've been discussing the process to, when you receive a architectural file, how to get it linked into your MEP project. What is that workflow? So, we're on the Manage Links tab. We're author of the file now, and we need to fix these links. Most of these saved paths are to a file path on the architect's computer, and we may have an entirely different file path, and we need to fix these links. So you're going to go through and you're going to select these, and you're going to say save location, or reload from, and you're going to navigate to the folder where that file is stored. Hopefully the architect has given you those files, so you may want to holler at them and say, hey, we're missing some files here. Now let's talk about CAD formats versus Revit. So Revit linked files usually are kind of like XREFs. They're additional backgrounds. You might have the structural model. Maybe the architect has broken their project up into core and exterior walls. Maybe furniture might be in a third architectural project. So you need to make sure most of these Revit links are here. In this case, we don't have any. So those are more important. These CAD formats, so these are linked in CAD drawings. Most of the time, the architect is using these for details. So if you see some in here, like this one says roof plan, this one may not be a detail. He may actually be using this as his background. He couldn't quite figure out how to do a roof in Revit architecture, or he's struggling with a certain area, so he may have drawn this up in classic AutoCAD or AutoCAD architecture, imported the drawing, just using it as a background to make their sheets, get them out the door. So some of these linked files may actually end up being your background. Otherwise, like this one says it's a detail. Do we really need that detail? You need to ask that question, and it's going to make your model smaller. So if you can, go ahead and remove it. So I'm going to go ahead and remove some of these, and then I don't have to update the path for all these. And I'm going to keep that one in there because I suspect he's probably a background, and I don't have the file, so I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to remove them anyway. So anyway, we've now updated all the paths. We're going to say OK. We've got ownership of the work sets, and all we need now really to do is to save the file again. Yep. Alright, we're good. Okay. So now we can exit. Close this file. Let's look at our file folder. So we've got the architectural model. It is now a new central file on our machine. We haven't really edited the architect's work. All we've really done is taken ownership of it, made it a central file, updated the file paths so that they match file paths on our local server rather than the architect server. And if we absolutely need to, we can go in there and edit the architect's file, but usually we don't. So this is a good process to do whether you're receiving an architect's file or you've received a structural model. Anytime you get a central file from another source, another discipline, you should probably go through this process to, what you've really got is a local file from them. You need to turn it into a central. And next video,